Hey friends, can you believe the difference between yesterday when we were at the pond and today with all of this snow and rain? Maybe you're hearing the chickens in my backyard. Anyways, I figured with this fresh snow, should probably head into the woods, see if I could find any signs of animals, their prints, or maybe something that they chewed on and left behind. Maybe even a little bit of scat, who knows? Come on with me. Let's see what we find out there.
Here we are, friends, about to enter the woods. I think the temperatures must have gone up since this morning, because there are a lot of drops of water falling on my head right now. I'll take shelter under some of these trees. Come on with me. As I walk along, I'm noticing these droplets of water that are hanging onto the ends of the white pine tree's needles. And just across the path is a spruce tree where the snow still is held by the branches like an umbrella might do. Let's see if we find some tracks. Wow, here are a whole bunch of spots in the snow, just a little ways from the spruce and pine trees where we just were. I wonder if an animal's been here. One of the things we know about tracking is you have to follow the track. So let's see if these take us anywhere. Kind of a dead end over here. Let's try down this way. Wow, fewer and fewer tracks and nothing in a line. Guess what, friends? These were not the tracks of an animal. These are splotches in the snow where rain has fallen. I call these trick tracks. Don't be fooled by them. Wow, friends, there's something here that looks really different than the trick tracks that we just saw. Do you see how they're going in a nice straight line? Let's follow them. It just got a lot busier right here. It looks like there's more than one of whoever this is. Let's see if we can take a close look at one of the prints to help identify what kind of an animal this might be. Here's a close-up of one of the prints. What do you notice about it? Can you see the back end here and toes pointing this way? That means the animal was traveling in this direction. Let's keep going and see what we find. Wow, friends, I wish you were with me. We're getting deeper and deeper into the woods, and now we're going up a small hill. But notice, we're still following the same set of tracks. This line of tracks, my friend, is such a straight pattern. It has me thinking that the animal must be a walker, not a bounder or a hopper, or definitely not a waddler. But I'm noticing that the print doesn't look like our long-legged mammals. It's not a deer or a coyote. It's not a fox or a moose or a bobcat. Let's keep going and see if we can find out who it is. This must be a fairly small animal because I am having to crouch really low to fit underneath the branches to follow these tracks. Let's see where they're headed. Wow, my friends, I have been walking for a really, really long time. I am in a part of my woods where I have never been before. The only reason I felt safe enough to keep going was because since there's snow on the ground, I can follow my footprints back home. Let me show you what I mean. Here are my tracks following alongside our mystery traveler as they came to this small stream. It looks like they crossed over without any problem. But I think it's time for me to head home. Let's take one more close-up, look at a print, and go back inside and see if we can figure out who it was. There's one, and there's the next one. Let's make a drawing of it with our hands to help us remember what it looks like. A long line comes down this way, and two short ones this way, and another short one here. I wonder what kind of an animal left this print in a straight line pattern in the spruce woods. One more time. Print, pattern, and place. Time to go home and do some research. Hey friends, here we are back inside. I am really tired from that expedition. Gonna have a little bit of water, gonna have a little snack, and we're gonna do some research. I found this great chart that has animal tracks of just familiar ones that might be around here. So let's take a look at that together and see if we can figure out whose tracks we were following in the woods today. Check this out. Let's see if we can find anything here that looks familiar. This group up here is called the canine tracks. Nothing there looks familiar, so what we saw was not a wolf or a coyote or a fox or a dog. What about any of these in this group, friends? Those are feline tracks. That was not what we saw today. Remember, ours had this kind of a shape. Long in the middle, shorter on the sides, and a little bit of one in the very back. None of these hoof prints. Wasn't a deer, wasn't a moose. Lots of other mammal prints here. None of those look like what we saw. Hey, wait a minute. But look at this one right here. Those look a lot like what we saw. These are bird tracks. This one looks a little different because ours was shaped like this one. It didn't have webbing between the toes. This would be the print of a duck, and ducks, they don't go in straight lines. They wander all around in a crazy maze. So it wasn't a duck. Maybe it was one of these three. When I look at this one here, back part's really long and ours is short. So it wasn't a crow. This would be the print from a crow. And because crows spend most of their time up in the trees, their tracks on the ground come in hopping pairs that would go like that. But ours was a straight line like this or like this. I think what we saw was either a grouse or a turkey. These tracks look a lot like our track. What do you think we saw today? Was it a grouse? Or was it a turkey? I'd love to know your thoughts. Send me a message. I'll see you soon. Bye, friends. If you have enjoyed this video, please visit our website to learn more about what we do and consider making a donation.